Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a tutorial on how to create a healing spray. Technically, I think this might be considered a potion, so this is very interesting. So I have had to get creative on how to clear my energy lately, doing all these readings and everything, because I've ran out of sage. And dried sage is actually really hard to get here in Egypt, and I prefer to harvest the sage myself. When I was living in California, there was this place I would go hiking that was abundant in sage. And so I would do a little ritual where I would pray to the plant and I would harvest it respectfully and only take what I needed. And I would use that sage to clear my energy. I would light it and clear my energy. In France, I purchased some Palo Santo, which I have a little bit of, but I only like to use that to clear the energy whenever I get to a new space. And so I actually realized that I had a way that I could use a crystal to clear my energy. Water is actually a very healing property, and anything that you put into water is, its healing abilities are actually extremely amplified. And I remember I was at a crystal shop once and I saw these crystal water bottles, which actually had like healing crystal in the water bottle built into it. Have you guys seen those? I really want to get one. It was like $80 and I was like, not today. But I actually realized this. It was something that my partner actually did. He used to be a driver, and so he had to clear the energy in his car. And so he took like a little spray bottle and like put a crystal in it with some water. And he started spraying it around the car to clear the energy. And once he sprayed it on me, and I was like, whoa, I feel it. This is really powerful. And so what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna show you guys how to use a little spray bottle and some water and a crystal to be able to make your own healing spray. And I spray this on my face just a couple times a day to just like moisturize my face. I also spray it around my aura. You can spray it in a room or in a car. I hold it over my decks and spray it over my decks, but of course I don't want to spray it right onto my deck because my decks are made of paper, and so I don't want them to get like soggy or wet. But I actually spray this before and after I do a reading, along with saying a prayer and an intention. I infuse some Reiki into the water and into the crystal. And I'm just gonna show you guys how I do this. So I have like an old spray bottle left over for some makeup that I got that I cleaned out really well. I like to reuse these bottles instead of just throwing them away. I'm really not for like hoarding empty containers because I know some people have a problem with that where they're like, I'm gonna use this, and then it becomes a hoarding problem and they never use it. So, sometimes saving things can actually become more of a hoarding thing and can actually create more blocked energy around you. But if you do save just like a couple spray bottles from your makeup, it can be helpful. You can reuse it for later. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna open this up, and I have this rose water that I got here in Egypt. It's called Rose Water Face Mist. It's made from all natural ingredients and purified water, and it just smells so good. Oh, I love the smell of rose water. So I highly recommend using rose water or blossom water or any other kind of water that's like infused. You can use distilled water or purified water for this, or natural spring water. I would highly recommend that as an alternative. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this into the bottle. Hopefully I won't spill. There we go. And then I have a little crystal that actually will fit into this bottle. And it is it's the jaguar stone, or it's the leopard jasper. And I'm using the stone because I have a really strong connection with the leopard and the jaguar energy. And it's a really great stone for physical healing, for nausea, for insomnia, which I do experience sometimes. It's also a really great stone for people who are emotional healers. It's really good at clearing energy. Also, I've had this stone since I was 7 years old. I don't have anything left from my childhood other than 2 stones, and they're both jasper. And so it's really weird. I remember getting this stone, I was attracted to crystals when I was little, and I got this stone and it was on my shelf, and I just somehow kept this stone my whole life. And so it's very important to me, very valuable to me, very powerful energy. And so I'm gonna go ahead and drop this into the bottle. Whoop, there we go. I'm gonna place the spray back into it. I'm gonna shake up the bottle and try to kind of get the energy of the crystal into the water. And then I'm gonna go ahead and place my hands on the bottle and take some deep breaths, and I'm gonna infuse some Reiki into this, which you can do. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to pray that this water, and this spray is going to help me for the purposes that I have intended it for. And usually I just do this in a moment of silence, but I will pray out loud for you guys so you can hear the kind of prayer that I say. You can repeat this same prayer, or you can use your own. It's up to you. So, dear God, angels, spirit guides, higher self, Holy Spirit, and ancestors and universe, please help this stone and this crystal and this healing water to help clear my energy, to help me with any nausea or headaches or insomnia that I'm experiencing, and to help me as I do my healing work. When I spray this wonderful healing mist around me and on my cards and in the area, please help this to clear all lower negative toxic energies, any cords that are connected to anybody. Please help this to just clear all of the energy around me and restore me back to my natural state. Help this to help clear my chakras, help the energy to help anyone else who is receiving readings from me and services from me. Help this to clear all of my decks of any lower negative energies. Thank you, amen, and so it is. And then I'm just going to shake this up. Every time you use it, you might want to shake it just a little bit to get the crystal more in the water, and then you can just spray it. Woo. And this is how I usually, spray my deck. I kind of go from far away, just a little bit. You can even clear other crystals with this energy. You can clear other crystals. And then anytime it's a full moon, I will leave this outside, or I'll leave this in the windowsill to make sure it's purified even more. And I go through this really, really fast. And so I always have bottles of rose water and blossom water. I'm really loving this one I got in Egypt. I believe they have a website if you're interested. And yeah, I'm going to spray it on my face right now. Oh, it's so relaxing. I'm spraying it on my arms. I'm an Aquarius, so I'm just like, water really helps me. And instantly I feel relaxed and I feel healed and refreshed. And this is a trick you guys can use. And so if anybody tries this, let me know if it works for you. And I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Peace out.